You said, quote, "We built Facebook to be a platform for all ideas. Our community's success depends on everyone feeling comfortable sharing what they want. It doesn't make sense for our mission or for our business to suppress political content or prevent anyone from seeing what matters most to them." Now, these quotes make me think that there is a good case to be made that you're engaging in unfair or deceptive trade practices in violation of federal law. I see these quotes where each of you tell consumers and the public about your business practices. But then you seem to do the opposite and take censorship-related actions against the president, against members of his administration, against the New York Post, the Babylon Bee, the Federalist, pro-life groups, and there are countless other examples. In fact, I think the trend is clear that you almost always censor, meaning, and when I use the word censor here, I mean block content, fact check, or label content, or demonetize websites of conservative, Republican, or pro-life individuals or groups or companies contradicting your commercial promises. But I don't see this suppression of high-profile liberal commentators. So, for example, have you ever censored a Democratic senator? How about President Obama?
But there are certainly many examples that your Democratic colleagues object to when a fact checker might label something as false that they disagree with, or they're not able to.
I get that.
We've taken action on tweets from members of the House for election misinfo.
Can you identify any example?
Yes, with two Democratic Congress people on election.
What are their names?
I'll get those names too.
We have turned down ads from Priorities USA, from Vice President Biden's campaign. We have had compliance issues with World Socialist Review, which is a left-leaning publication. We can give you several examples, but for example, when we have a graphic content policy, we don't allow for ads which show graphic, violent content in those ads. And we have taken down ads on both sides of the campaign, and I gave you a couple of examples.
One high-profile liberal person or company who you've censored. I understand that you're saying that there are complaints on both sides, but I just want one name of one person or one entity.
Senator, I need to think about it and get you more of a list.
Well, we can give a more exhaustive list, but again, we don't have an understanding of political activism of our accounts.
Okay. At least with respect to Mr. Zuckerberg and Mr. Dorsey, and I would point out that with respect to Mr. Pakai, those are not nearly as high profile. I don't know if I can identify anyone picked at random from the public, even picked at random from the public as far as members of the political active community in either political party who could identify those right off the top of the bat.
Yes, with two Democratic Congress people on election.
What are their names?
We have turned down ads from Priorities USA, from Vice President Biden's campaign.
Look, there is a disparity between the censorship, and again, I'm using that as a term of art as I've defined it a moment ago, between the censorship of conservative and liberal points of view. And it's an enormous disparity. Now, you have the right, I want to be very clear about this, you have every single right to set your own terms of service and to interpret them and to make decisions about violations. But given the disparate impact of who gets censored on your platforms, it seems that you're either one, not enforcing your terms of service equally, or alternatively, two, that you're writing your standards to target conservative viewpoints.